Hi, welcome back to Halloween House. As we were meandering through Gary, we stumbled upon a monument. Of course, we pulled over to check it out. What is it? Why is it here? It's in the middle of a vacant lot. Was there more to this monument? And in our research to figure it all out, we learned of a great early Black pioneer of Gary and wanted to share his story. Let's go back in time. I want to tell you about Andrew Means. He was born and raised in Wetumpka, Alabama, just outside of Montgomery. He attended the prestigious Tuskegee Institute, studying under George Washington Carver, and he became friends with the college's president, Booker T. Washington. He graduated in 1918 and learned the building trades. Then he served a year in the U.S. Army and worked as a railroad porter in Montgomery before heading north. In 1919, Means and his wife were traveling to Cleveland and stopped in Gary. They never left. Means spent a year working in the steel mill and then another year selling houses in Gary. In 1922, Means Brothers opened for business. Located in a tar paper shack that leaned, and it was on a desolate sandy lot at 2127 Washington Street. They had a borrowed typewriter, a borrowed kitchen table, and $90 from his wife to start out. In 1922, he built 4 houses, and he made about $800, which was a lot of money back then. The first house he built was on 4th Avenue for a white family, and after 2 more, he wanted to build homes for black families. Unfortunately, it was almost impossible for them to get financing and insurance. I had a friend who recently passed away who had been in the insurance industry back in the day, and he had sold an insurance policy to a black doctor in Miller. When the insurance company, which I won't name because it's still in business, found out that the doctor was black, they told him that they would cancel the policy after the year term. He was so mad that he decided to never work with that company again, and he was in the industry for probably 50 plus years. So redlining was not only in real estate but also in insurance, unfortunately. But after World War II, people came back to Gary with their GI Bills, and through Liberty Financial, which was a black-owned insurance company, they were able to purchase a home, but Means had to co-sign on all of the houses. At one point, he sold 30 houses in 1 week. Means and his brother built homes on 26th and 27th between Monroe and Jackson between 1940 and 42. They built like 100 homes. By 1956, they had built 1,000 homes in the Booker T. Washington Terrace apartments on 25th and Washington. Houses ranged from $12,000 to $75,000. And then they came up with the neighborhood Means Manor. In medieval Europe, the manor was a self-contained community. Means followed this tradition on a smaller scale for an American urban setting. They stretched from 21st to 19th Avenue and from Madison to Pierce. And the brothers occupied the largest homes close to the First Baptist Church that they had also built and were active members. It is considered one of the most graceful churches in Northwest Indiana, with magnificent gray limestone and cathedral architecture. Means also brought students up from the Tuskegee Institute in the summer as apprentices. He hosted dignitaries in his home and went to Spain as an ambassador. The Central District of Gary flourished from the 20s to the early 70s. But back to our mystery. At the Booker T. Washington Terrace Apartments, a garden-style entrance provided a friendly welcome to those in Midtown, as did a life-size statue of Washington. Some stories say it was granite, others marble. The base looks like it's limestone. None of them say when, but the statue on top just disappeared. People said, one night someone just came and took it. It was beautiful, and they took it. People were very upset. I'm guessing this happened probably in the mid-70s because Andrew Means died in 1973 at age 80. And at some point after his death, the apartments fell into disrepair, and that's probably about when that statue disappeared. He was a true pioneer. building monuments to people, housing that will last. The housing is beautiful still. And competitors said he was crazy, building curved streets with medians for flowers and double-sized lots, room for driveways, garages, and front stoops. He hired all races working together without a color line. He built about 2,000 homes in Gary. As you can see, Means Manor still looks fabulous. This is the best picture we could find of the statue and the apartments. If for some reason you know where this statue is, or who took it, is it in somebody's garage? Let us know. We want to get this back. This is so awesome, and it could be such a pride for the neighborhood.